Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Legend of Bumbo. Couple administrative notes. NL, you sound different, you look different. I'm in the new office. Visually, eventually there will be something behind me. Audio-wise, we're gonna tone down the church-like cathedral reverb in here, but just enjoy it for now. Can you give me a Sorry, that's Austin's bit. I don't want to take it. So you'll get used to it in just a couple of minutes here, I promise. But we're gonna get some plants, some rugs, some something, so it doesn't sound like I'm recording in an empty warehouse anymore. But we're gonna work on it anyway. It's also, I'm recording this on a Saturday. It's normally my day off. I'm wearing my day off shirt. But we've been moving so much that I wanted to play a little Bumbo today, if you don't mind. Now, on the last episode, we did finally win with Bumbo the Stout. We got Bumbo the Weird. When they kill, they gain movement, okay? 1 red heart, 1 spirit heart. Adds more of a selected tile. Thank God that says flick. I'm not trying to get demonetized. Removes tiles and throws them. Interesting. I've heard your concerns. NL, why do you only see 4 tile moves? I'm working on it, okay? Here's in my head, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, why would I take 2 moves to set up 6 if there's 2 4-banger moves on the board? But that's obviously not fair because that's not usually how it works. Usually we make a 4-banger and then have to do setup. So I'm working on it, okay? I will say, I was watching Dan's video and somebody commented, how come Dan makes good moves and loses, but NL makes bad moves and wins? Is that how we're defining skill now? Is, if you lose, but you play well in theory, people are like, you're a good player. If you win, but people don't understand your vanguard strategies, people are like, oh, I don't, he's a fool. Not true. Okay, so, adds more of a selected tile. Bones and teeth are pretty good. What if we just click add more bone? It has added more bone. I kind of like that. So if kills give us movement, then really... Hello, Ruka. Forgive me, the cats are going a little wild. If kills give you movement, then really, like, Bumbo the Weird against 1 HP enemy should be, like, just absurdly... I'm not going to say easy because it's a little early, but... Now, what the heck is remove tiles and throw them? So, throw a tooth? What? Okay. Did we get... Oh, it did 3 damage. Okay, I understand. And now we have 2 moves left as well. So, I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm liking Bumbo the Weird. Ruka, the door is so far away, I cannot... I can't get to it, brother. I'm sorry. Here, you want me? Here, you're gonna lose your mind with how large this office is right now. Just give me one moment. Ruka, come on in, buddy. You boys want in? Here they come. Okay, now I got 2 cats in the office. Whoa, I never realized he was so bald. Sorry, I'll say it so you don't have to. I don't really know. I mean, okay. You could set up. I mean, it's so easy to kill this guy, right? But, like, we could set up for at least a 5-banger right there. My boys, why are you sniffing so much? I get it, you're in a new place, and look at that. I've noticed through streaming this, people love the huge makes, but I don't get it. Like, what's the point of making 3 boogers against enemies that most of the time don't even hit you anyway? But maybe I'm losing out there. I don't know. Don't go behind the wires, Tomo. If people are gonna think I'm losing my mind unless I actually get you up here. There's one Ruka. Tomo's a little squirrelier. He's hard to pick up. Change any tile to wild. That seems good. Snot Rocket seems interesting, but it's a little expensive. Okay, so don't just look for the 4-bangers, if possible. Like, hold on. Maybe you want to do like a setup turn. Like this. and this. And then next turn, we get like a staggering amount of bone. Actually, we only get 5. But that's still okay. And once we get a kill, we'll get another move out of it. Okay, so my strategy was fundamentally flawed here because I was intending, in my head, I was like, oh, you know what? We're going to use this against basic, or like 1-tile wide enemies. But we're not using it against 1-tile, or 1 HP enemies. We're using it against stronger enemies, and that's fair. But now we got 5 booger, okay? So we're gonna gum ya up. We're gonna gum ya up. And then we're gonna change any tile to wild. Well, that's a free tooth setup right there. We get a 1 tooth. This gives us a free move. Okay, we're starting to get the combo pieces working here. Removes tile and throws it. So, if possible, you could remove a tile like this, and it'll also make a little combo for you. So we have 2 puzzle pieces. Let's puzzle piece you, because we could always gum up an entire lane. And, okay, Bumbo the Weird, he's popping. He's popping already. So there's, you know, free, add more of a selected tile. I mean, obviously, like, with 2 moves, I think he just... Oh, I should have done it in the reverse. That one was just a... That was just a brain fart, but, I mean, it's okay. I feel like we should still add more of the urinal, and appears to have worked out just fine. And then there's a variety of urine-driven movements here. Removes tile and throws it. Okay, so I'm just thinking it over. I like this. It allows us to throw a bone. I have no idea what determines how much damage it does, but that's something, you know, we can all work on together, you know? I feel like just adding more teeth, I was gonna say, gives us a great combo chance right from the get-go. And we're kind of dominating here right off the bat. I'm not saying it's gonna be like that forever, but for now I appreciate it. I mean, I'm making combos accidentally that I don't even see coming. It's a small office. Where did Tomo go? I don't know. I'm still working on things like, you know, I see that we got a kill here, but working on things like, you know, camera positioning as well, and you get the general gist of it. In fact, right off the bat, let me tell you, we can give you a little... No, we want it. You know, okay, hold on. How do you... See, I like having myself a little bit more in frame. Look, guys, it's okay, buddy. You might be like, NL, why are you wearing a black t-shirt under a crew neck sweatshirt? It's because I don't want to give YouTube a show of my chest hair for free. It's something I'm saving. Maybe if I need a subscriber goal for the future, that might be in order. Do me a favor, add more teeth. You just got to see how she goes, right? Then... this will convert any tile, so it's a free move, essentially. Roka! I'm so sorry. Just trying to see if there's a better... What's wrong with your brain, brother? What's wrong with your brain? You did it all wrong. Okay, so that's... I know I said I would start looking for better combos, but hey, there's a move right there. So let's just get this... I guess we should have attacked straight down Main Street. Slow your roll. You're making some plays I would not recommend to my worst enemy, much less myself. Can we get a kill? Yeah, absolutely. Give you one of these. Straight down Main Street. Now we get +1 move. We got 1 move. Remove tile and throw. I think our best bit... Well, okay, check this out. Okay, remove this bad boy right here. Let's, I mean, it's doing 3 damage, somehow. So let's gum this guy up. Then we got one of these. Oh my god! You get out of the drawer! I had to kick this cat out. You just opened my drawer. I just saw 2 cat legs going into my filing cabinet. You're crazy. To get this boy out of the house, you're insane. You go too, Tomo. He's real. Go. Go. What is the feline instinct? I'm in a new place. I'm scared. What should I do? Oh, I got an idea. Hide in the worst possible place you could ever imagine. It's a really, really good idea. Anyway, I'm back. Get him. I get him. Is this supposed to be hard? Because we're dominating right now. More board manipulation, please. Knockback or gain +1 movement for the room. I mean, I feel like Wooden Spoon is harder to use, but also better. So I'm going to give it a shot at least. Now, look for the big setups. You don't have to, I mean, one tile, like one move to get something is, I think, okay. But I think there's definitely a case to be made that there's better plays as well. Like, for now, I don't even remember. Do you summon dips or something? For now, I don't mind this, because I looked and I didn't see any big setups, but I don't know if that's indeed the case. But here's what I like right off the bat. You gum him up. Now we can convert a tile to wild. I think I prefer to convert this. Although with an extra move, we possibly could have gotten a 5th, but I'm not going to let that mind flood me. Please add more teeth. It didn't add them where I want, but there we go. We can get it. So I think booger to wild to combo to etc. is like, it's the dream come true. Help. My son has gone crazy. Okay, so we have even more teeth running strong here. We got to kill the corn. We know he's going to destroy these guys next turn. So we could actually, at this point, maybe this is where you want to roll your setup turn to get like a sick combo next time. So we can easily get 5 bone. That's not a problem. We could even get 6 bone. So he'll destroy them. Okay, now we're playing with fire. Look at it. Ah! That's not the way you do it. One of these days. Anyway. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why is this doing 5 damage? Does it remove tiles? Does it take a random amount of tiles? Or am I just, perhaps I'm a fool? Okay, now you've done it. You gotta make us some poop. You gotta make us something. That's not a wise move. I think you're temporarily a little sunk. Set up for a bone play next time. So you're gonna hit me with the corn, and we're not getting that HP back. And you've created quite a lot of poop. Honestly, it's not a great situation for me. So I'm gonna get a little grimy myself. Never been afraid of getting a little grimy. So I think the booger might keep you kind of stuck there. I'm willing to lose a tooth to do this. Add more teeth. Yo, in a perfect spot. Now we just move this. We get free teeth. Send them. It still sent him back, because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. And then you also got to attack, and I'm 1 hit away from death, which was not anticipated. It's previously unanticipated, I will admit. So what we should really be doing is setting up, you know, some poops in different areas. Remove tile and throw them. It would be best, if possible, to remove a tile after we get to kill one of these guys, so the puzzle piece itself can do the most damage. I think that's non-controversial. So work with me here. We hit you. Let's see if I can get myself out of this jam. Is there a good removal option? I kind of like that. You get a 4 damage puzzle piece right down Main Street. There's only one poop on the board. It's looking beautiful. We should live. Everything's hunky-dory. Everything's not hunky-dory. Our whole screen is full of poop. This seems terrible. Seems just absolutely god-awful. So I think you gotta start with something like this. Which at least... we gotta block this guy. At least allows you to keep it gummed up, and then you can change something to wild. Now, if we could make an offensive wild, it would be gorgeous, but I don't think we can do that. So instead, we'll rely on this. We lived. Can we... is there a move that we can do? My whole board has been taken over. Well, I mean... he does get to move twice. We made bone, and I was not paying attention at all, so I feel bad about that, but hey, we got it done. It did not go well, but we got it done. More $ rewards or gain yellow mana. So you probably start with like 1 yellow mana per turn, or per, I don't know, per game. I like the cash rewards, honestly. So we got 22 cents, I think. 21. Hit me with the stat wheel. HP would be a real advantage right now. There's less HP available, though. Instead, we got puzzle damage. The casino looks different now. We will get to full HP, so we're not going to die in a single hit. And then, let me think about this. Trinket is not bad. But I think reroll spell is no guarantee. Spell costs less. At least gives us a chance. I'm just trying to... like, this to be 2-2 would be really nice. Or 3-2, for that matter, I suppose. Alright. Well, HP is very dangerous right now. But it is what it is. These guys get to move twice. I have no idea what paperclip on your head means right now, but... okay. So you look for the combos if you can get the combos. But keep in mind that these guys being able to move twice obviously puts you in a very dangerous spot. So I actually... if there's no one-tile move, and I don't think there is a one-tile move, is there a good two-tile move? We can two-tile yellow, but if you don't get anything out of it, you might be in a real rough spot. So I kind of feel like a two-tile booger move sets up some nice stuff. So, I mean, we got to take care of these guys. This is very dangerous. So we got 5 bone. We also made tooth, which is awesome. So we might as well take you out. I don't know, maybe that's mana drain. I would love a Slay the Spire style functionality where I could just, you know, mouse over what it is and figure it out for myself, but whatever. I mean, I think we'll start. It does give you a free move, so and it could reshuffle the board to a more advantageous position for you, for sure. I mean, I definitely like this as well, even though it does use a move. Okay, now we got to remove a tile and throw. Remove tiles and throws them. It's 4 damage. Could have taken out the guy up top as well, but... got another great setup right there. We made bone out of it, which is kind of stunning to me. You get out of the way, and all of a sudden, it looked so dangerous, and yet here we are. I don't know if I want to spend that much mana right now, honestly. Alright, so now, I mean, +1 movement for the room now seems like a no-brainer. Because we can That'll give us one more move permanently. So to be able to use that on an early turn is worth a lot. And we still have a move. So, not really much reason to not set up a killer turn here. So I think you just set up for the 5-tooth. Oh, it's already set up. See, this is like fundamentally in my brain. I don't know how you get to a 6-tooth here. I kind of just want to pass the turn, but I mean, we could always do this. This doesn't mess with anything, and it does give us a shield and some more mana. Okay, so now 5-tooth equals you're dead, and this guy, he got hit with a booger, so he's still like just messed up. So we should really just try to set up like a 5-tooth or a 5-bone situation. And actually, we have like a 6-bone situation set up here. Like, look at this. That's actually 7. I do not know how to count, and I apologize. But look at that. We intentionally set up an ult for the first time ever. The world is our burrito. Okay, keep it going, boys. Movement gaining attack. I feel like that's pretty solid, but this is also very cheap. I think I'm going to go with the cheapness in this one because we already have good movement potential. But maybe the infinicity of it would be for the best, but it is what it is. So I do not like what we got here. At all, really? Hold on. There are a lot of flies, so I think you just start and you recognize that literally any move that generates damage also generates a move. So I think that's your order of operations here. Appreciate you not ruining this. Shouldn't have ever done it in the first place. Let's just gum up that guy. 5 HP scares the crap out of me. You should become wild, but... Or should you become wild? Or should you become wild? I think I like getting a fresh column there. Okay. Remove tile and throw. Hello, my son. Do not fear. Remove tile. Remove tile. Think you remove this, and that sets up a poop for the future, and at least also gives us another move. So now we're back to 2 moves, and you know that's a gimme. Adds more of a selected tile. Please add more bone for the time being. You know that in my heart of hearts, I wanted to make 2 4s, but you know what? We'll try it this way instead. I still think we could use more of a shield up as well, like more defense. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, we kind of... It might be a situation where you were in the right on that one. But okay, you made some poop. Definitely throw up some... That was not poop. Did I make a bone or something simultaneously? That was not my intention to make a bone. Okay. It is what it is. I wish it weren't the way that it was, but it is what it is. So step 1, be smart here. You can't get hit ever again. So that's just it's a gimme right now. Adds more of a selected tile. I think this is a toothable situation. Really appreciate that one. We got 2 teeth to throw. So you just don't want to have to throw so many that you get killed. And I think that would have hit the fly, but that's one where I'm willing to slow my roll a little bit, just so I don't ruin my run potentially. So, I mean, poop is an advisable play right now. This is about to dissipate, which I guess is why it's smaller. We're learning something. I think this is I'm kind of getting thrown here a little bit, but we know for a fact if we make bone here, this will only take out one poop. We still have one in front of us. Then we can remove a tile. Oh my god, sorry. The acoustic foam dropped again. It scared the crap out of me. I gotta get some command strips or something. This is getting a little ridiculous. So remove tile, and throw. I don't mind removing this, and we'll just throw it right here. If you threw it in the middle, you would have died and appeared a fool. Now, you can still do something similar. So I think you start there. The whole point of this is you're just getting this out of the way. Then, you're chunking him up with the removal here. Which is working. Now you need to make some kind of protection. And we're going to toss that down right here. We're paying very close attention because things are extremely dangerous. We got a free move out of that, but this should also kill you. Okay. Now, we have 2 moves left. Honestly, feel like adding more hearts is not the worst idea. None of these are coming, right? They dissipate. So let's just heal ourselves for half of a heart. And I believe the world is our oyster yet again. And there's a great tooth setup. Okay. Ye of little faith. I've seen your comments. NL doesn't understand Bumbo, yada yada. Yeah, we'll understand this. You're dead. Got him. Okay, one more room, then item room, then boss fight. So with these guys, I mean, I think these guys are like a great enemy for us right now. Ideally, we just keep them busy, and then we take like one turn to get great setups, and then just go freaking crazy on them. So generate just mana, but this doesn't give us moves. Yeah, so that was actually like a severe waste of our time. Luckily, they take some time to set up as well. So I think you don't mind this. And you get one of these, which is nice. And you get one of these, which is nice. And then you get a decent chunk of mana that can convert something to wild. Now, what do you want to convert to wild? Honestly, this time, you want to make sure you get a little bone party going on. Because then you get the chance to remove and throw. I think we like to remove this piece for now. And then we'll throw a puzzle piece right down Main Street. We get +1 move. Now, if we can make bone, which I don't think we can, but we can make move. Oh, we can make bone accidentally just by moving that through the lens crafters there, which allows us to get 1 poop away from getting +1 move for the rest of the room. No, because we still need some pee. Okay, but we get to save mana. We're not Bumbo the Stout for the first time in my whole life. Which is, it's a cause célèbre. So I don't know what I'm doing. Why would you do that? It doesn't really make any sense. Let's add urine, even though we need urine. My dream was this will set up a multitude of urinal plays. Like, for example, that one right there. We still don't have +1 move. What are we? We're missing 1 bone? Okay, the world is our burrito right now. +1 bone. Okay. Now, 1 movement for the whole room. Very, very nice indeed. How about you remove this? Gives us some poop. That was. It doesn't matter whether or not it was poop, but you're right. I should look in the future. That's my bad. I apologize. So +1 move. What do we need to get more movement? We need 6 bone. It's not an easy task. I'll accept. It's not an easy task. What if we add more bone, though? It fell again. I got so scared. If we add more bone, it's a very doable task. But we're kind of just wasting time right now. Wouldn't you suggest? I would suggest indeed that that is the case, yes. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Thought we might get lucky. Alright, just end the turn. If you just save up the spell and then use it like all at once, every time you hit one of these guys with it, it's going to kill him. So remove this and you're setting up for a urinal play in the future. It must be whatever tile we take, it has like different value. You can definitely... I mean, you could set up a 6 yellow 3-turn play, and I get that we have 3 moves, but it just doesn't seem that wise to me. It seems like an overspend. And I could be wrong, but to me it seems like an overspend. So you take a bone, what do you get? 3 damage. All right. Question mark damage. I understand. I'm starting to get it at least. Maybe Tooth does more? I don't know. We got 4 moves. It's pretty solid. What would you do? I'd try to set up like a killer Tooth or Bone, but they don't exist yet. So I think Tooth is the one we're closest to. I am gonna set up Poop just to get more stuff on the board, and you never know how that's gonna reshuffle the equation, you know? It's an extreme waste, I'll admit. I think you whiff with the Tooth on purpose. We're just trying to get this guy into a position where conceivably we could do enough damage. And but that's gonna, you see the problem there. It's okay. I think you're gonna go and be fine with a 5 Tooth. And then you're just gonna be like, okay, next turn, whatever, brother. We got you. So please come down. I'm sorry that this has taken as long as it has, good sir. You're a great sport. Here you go. You're dead, and we're moving on. For our first time playing this character, I feel like we're doing all right. So +1 movement, I think, is really good. Eraser seems very good as well, but you know, +1 movement for free. We're spending a lot to get +1 movement right now. A lot of mana, a lot of resources. So I forget your thing, but I'm pretty sure that our dream is to just catch you in some green chewing gum, some lime flavored chewing gum. And then we should be able to just start smacking. Because when you're in this state, you're not doing anything when you get hit. That's beautiful. Okay, so it's our turn again. Just a minor complaint. Things do start to look like, you know, like it didn't even look like it was his turn had been taken. But it's merely such a minor complaint. I don't even want to bring it up. Give me more teeth for now. There's good combo potential. That one or this one? This one leaves you a poop setup potentially, so hit him again. He's still not doing anything. So really, we would like to get a... we'd like to get Booger set up again. There's so few on the board right now. I think we'd like to throw this Bone for the maximal damage, please. I don't think this guy stands a chance. Let's just call it like we see it, but... Great little combo there. We will hit him because we don't have a choice. I kind of like the game doesn't give you a choice to miss. It's like if you make a mistake, you're just stuck there. Shouldn't have made the Shouldn't have made the thing if you didn't want to get hit. Okay, so we got a nice little two-tile poop there. Adds more of a selected tile. Why did I not think to add more wilds? Oh, because apparently it doesn't work. My mistake. Okay, so you got one move left. It's not a big move, but it's okay. We gum this guy up. Change any tile to wild. I'm going to go straight for the tooth instead of going for the next turn tooth play. Which is perhaps ill-advised. But I'll tell you, if we make bone, which is unfortunately not as easy as I would like, if we could make bone, we'd be in a great spot. I don't think you want to hit this guy yet. You want to gum him up if possible. Oh, we didn't do anything on that turn. And he healed. Oh, no. I mean, he's not really scaling, but, like, you know, we should probably not be bad. So how would you do it? You just start with something. It's just as simple as this. You got to remember, boogers are pretty high up in the tier list right now. Because they basically a booger is sort of like a free combo, because they also give you is he a genius? He's not a genius. We ran out of moves. They also give you a wild, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm dumb. That's a big play. We got 4 moves on this turn. What could be greater? You could do that. You could do that. We still got moves left. Okay. So we got 1 bone. You toss that right here because it gives you a free move back. Then you got another bone. You hit him. He summons an enemy when you hit him. So you might want to catch him with the little booger action first, which is a very fair criticism. I'll tell you what. Why don't we throw this poop at him? Poop does 6 damage? Or is it a dice roll? Because if poop does 6 damage, what am I wasting my time for doing anything else? Yes. We'll just run the combo piece here. Okay. HP, please. Okay. I mean, that's... Oh, it's spell damage, not puzzle damage. I was very incorrect recently. Spell hurt more. Reroll spell cost. Start playing this dude. Might be able to get a trinket out of it. I mean, our spell damage is already insane. Reroll spell? I kind of like what we got. I'm gonna let me give. I don't give this guy enough love. More white tiles would be absolutely acceptable. That's probably even better, honestly. Then why don't you go ahead and give me a chance here? May gain wilds on kill. God, he's good. Oh, baby. You thought I was dead after I made that absolutely brain-dead play earlier, and here I am. Here I am, not being dead. Not being dead at all. Give me that +1 movement. You only get hit by puzzle. Spicy. So Bone Tooth is a great play. It's a great play. How does this look? Oh, it looks majestic. We got a one move bone setup. You only get hit by puzzle. You should get hit by puzzle. We'll hit you with puzzle. How does that sound? We still got a move left. Where do you go with this one? Honestly, on this one, I think you go there. It doesn't ruin the bone, because you're lucky enough to have such a great bone setup. Let's just keep this guy gummed up. The puzzle damage enemies are very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning, etc., etc. Why don't you go ahead and give me a free move that also gives me some more mana? Now, it hasn't paid huge dividends necessarily just yet. We have a poop setup, and we got a bone setup. I'm going to go for the bone setup first, because it's damage, and damage is nice. Get you 1 tile away from being killed, and then remove tile and throw it. Let's remove a poop. I want to see how this works. It does 5 damage, so, I mean, there's some kind of randomness built in. That gave us a free move. Perhaps some kind of randomness built in, is what I should be saying. Now we're probably in setup territory. We only need 1 puzzle damage, so we might actually want to set up. I like this. It gives us potential tooth and also bone, but actually, now that I think about it, you already have another move left. because we must have gotten +2 move off of 1, maybe. Or maybe I'm just not paying attention. It's been known to happen. This only temporarily ruins our tooth setup. Do me a favor, add some more teeth into the equation. Oh, Lord. Get one of these going. That should be a 3 damage tooth. Send it right down Main Street. You get +1 move. Why don't you go ahead and remove a poop? How much damage does it do? 3? I'll hit you. I'm not pleased with it, but I'll hit you. And then we still have 2 moves. So, I mean... That seems like you're set up right here. And then just to prove you got what it takes, how about one of those? 2 ults in a single match? Have you lost your mind? I have not lost my mind. I think for the first time I've actually gained my mind. +3 movement or hits front row enemies plus push. I think we can afford to swap that. I do wish there was a skip button, like don't take this because I have a perfect run, but I don't think it's something that's missing like unintentionally. I think that that's like, it's a balance thing to force you to always have to shuffle up a little bit, so I understand and respect it. You gotta get gummed up. In fact, it might be for the best to gum me up twice. Suck up your whole turn. Change any tile to wild. Why don't you go ahead and give me free bone access, which we will use to hit one of these jokers up here. We still have a move. Don't dislike that. It'll also hit front row enemies, but I don't think we have front row enemies. Let's check. None exist. All right, fair enough. So I was just basically testing the language. Hit front row enemy. Does that mean hit enemies in the front row? Which, you know, I know you're like, yeah, duh. Okay, fair enough. You got me. But like, or does it mean hit enemies that are in the frontmost row? Turns out it definitely means hit enemies that are only in the row that is at the very front. Who could have possibly assumed that that was the case? Not I. Not me. Okay. You're an issue. You're a problem. But like most problems, you also have a little solution aspect here. You know, we can block that. Nobody's at the front, so we should save our poop mana for that purpose, I think. No moves left, but a five tile bone. If we remove this, let's go. And we got a free move out of it to begin with. And we're gonna get, okay, 4 damage means you go. That's a move. 1 bone, and then 1 bone. Oh, it's gonna hit the dude up top. I'm a fool. And then that doesn't even work, dude. You fool. Anyway, we have 2 free moves, so there is that. Will this drop you into not quite combo potential? Well, you take puzzle damage, so we're gonna send you. I mean, we're popping off here. I think we got a real chance at greatness / infinicity here. So there's a free move plus some yellow mana. Free move plus some yellow mana. We actually are at full mana, so we shouldn't be doing this, but I mean, let's be honest. We got a lot of potential right now. If we make a few occasional wrong moves, it's not really that big of a deal right now. It's clear that we got something going on here. We've managed to hit the breaking point. Okay, what do we have? 1 move? 0 moves. Wow, that's a problem. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Since 0 moves? Are you out of your mind? Have you lost it? Do me a favor, add more yellow. Add more yellow, please. I can't believe that I don't think we can do it. Hold on. Just want to see where the world takes us here. That should just... Oh, spells kill you. And also your buddy, which gave us 2 more free moves. Okay. So, you know. Well, hold on. I don't know why I thought that was going to work, but we got him. I like the interactions we got here. We got a lot of board manipulation and essentially infinite movement. So we'll pretty much just always take that right off the bat, which is a very bad habit, but it's getting the job done. So there's a lot to not like about this. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not really a bad thing, but just didn't expect it, I suppose. think we really, like, if we're using our noggin, we need a poop here, because we might even need 2 poops there. We don't have any enemies in the front row, I believe, so I think that's a waste right now. We need protection from the enemies that are going to hit twice, is really where I'm going here. And I think we should make more bone. Even if it doesn't hit an innate combo, which it didn't. And in fact, despite all the bone on the board, I don't think there's anything we can do to make more right away. We want more bone mana on the next turn, so that we can do just a staggering amount of spell damage. So we're gonna start here, and it doesn't really matter who we gum up. You guys, oh, it does, because we hit the flying enemy that is almost imperceptible. So check this out. I think you change this tile to a wild. Then you've got, you're so close to 7, but I'll take 6. Because you're gummed up, I'm gonna hit this guy 3 times, I think, which will give us a free move as well. And we should have enough bone mana, beautiful, to remove a tile and throw it. I'm going to remove a tooth to set up a urinal play, and this should give us a free move. You gain HP off of that? Because you're looking a little absurd now. Okay, now, again, if you wanted to, you can afford to set up a pretty sweet play. But I don't think we care about a 6-turn bone right now. I think we just want, like, maximum efficacy. You know what I mean? And by 6-turn, I always mean 6 wide. I also have no idea. We took half a Spirit Heart of damage. I'm assuming it's from doing spell damage to an exploding enemy, but your guess is as good as mine. Actually, your guess is substantially better, because you can just go look it up, and you probably watched, you know, like hours and hours of people streaming this already. So, yeah, your guess is, like, way better than mine. Probably should have done that inverted, but whatever. You guys are in the front row, so just give you a quick little smack. Now, we still have 1 move. I mean, I do kind of like just doing this, but we have way too much yellow mana. You love to see it? I really like this run, actually, though. I like this character a lot, too. Any character that allows board manipulation is my hero. You know, that's my preferred option. Now we have 3 moves left. I will admit the character seems maybe a little easy so far, but, you know, what's the problem there? That seems like a big positive in my world. Don't kill the enemy that's gummed up. That should be like principle. Maybe not 101, but that could be like a little 102 setup or something. And now that we've started to hurt him, I feel like we might as well just keep it going. But when you're good, you're good. You know what I mean? Sorry, you can gum this guy up. The only way I see us losing this run at this point is me making like a major mistake. That's not gonna stop us from winning the run, but that was obviously not a very shrewd move on my part, I'll admit. It's 6 damage, so that'll handle that. We got 2 moves back in return, which is again comical. And here we are. And here we are, having easily destroyed this enemy. No, thank you. Honestly, let's be sensible. This is where we want to be. Sangra. Go for the soft spot. There it is. The soft spot in the center. Who would have thought? Adds more of a selected tile. Honestly, we got a good bone setup here. Seems like a decent bone world. Just see what happens here. We've hit him. So it would probably... Oh, and then he... I see, okay. So we can probably only hit him once per turn. I think this is actually a good pass. Let's see how he reacts. So he's cursed our board. He's moved forward. And he smacked us because he has 3 moves. So that was not a good pass. So here's what I'm thinking. As with a lot of bosses, maybe it's just best to, like, gum this guy up and then punch the crap out of him. It's a strategy that just appears to work. So let's see how this comes to pass here. I've hit you. You have closed up. Okay. So he has 3 moves. It would be best to put up a little bit more resistance. So I think even just we'll evaluate at runtime here, but like just getting that down is something. I would like to get more of a booger setup. Really is what I want to get going. Right now I don't see a great play, so this should be like he's still boogered up forever. So just enjoy that. He's also protecting him though, so I don't really want to mess with, you know, that right now. I'll take a 2-turn here. Just give me a moment. Please add more teeth. Okay. Doesn't really matter if we hit. Just move. Maybe it does because it moves him back. But we might have to wait for his booger situation to be handled. But right now I'm like, why am I making this? Well, because for me, I think puzzle damage is actually like the best possible outcome. So having mana is valuable. And I think getting set up for like booger plays in the future is probably good. But let's... Okay, so he's cursed us and he's exposed his soft underbelly. So let's like remove a curse. And it's 2 damage, which is not that good. If we can only hit him once per turn, I'm not willing to go with that one. It's not good enough. Instead, what about this one? 2? All right, well, at this point, beggars can't be choosers, right? He still has 14 HP, which is annoying. I think we take our movement. And I don't know. We could have set up for 5. That was not my intention. What happens if I hit you? You just keep moving back. Okay. But we're generating mana as well we can use, which is very valuable. So at least gumming up like one of his moves seems advantageous. We got a great yellow mana play. We might as well just use it now. Just to add some more bone, honestly. We have moves now too. Might as well set up for a 5-turn play. Or even better, maybe. Anyway, just to end the turn. So you've cursed me, which is very annoying. So we don't really want to hit you with these bones, as bizarre as that sounds. We're happy to have just generated the mana. Maybe. Pull this out of there. It's 1 damage? We're gonna be here for 10 years, dude. Or maybe we won't be here for 10 years. Well, I mean, I think you remove this to set up for a beautiful tooth. It's 1 damage. So we don't really care about a beautiful tooth. We care much more about not dying, which sort of requires... I think we might be killed here. I think it's fairly easy to imagine a situation in which we die here. Whatever, dude. Get out of my face. Does he have to move up to the front to attack? If he has to move up to the front to attack, then we should be okay. But, you know, like, why not try to offer up a little bit of resistance? Okay. So I think I've made a miscalculation. Oh, you think? I think I've made a miscalculation. And I think that the dream for us is actually poop. I think having a good poop shield is the best defense. Unfortunately, that might not be doable here. Hello. It will be done in mere moments. I promise you that. It did go a little longer than anticipated. One of these. I think we need to put more poop on the board. But like as of right now, we're definitely dead. More bone? I don't know if it gives us like a combo? I don't know, man. I think we're deceased. You gotta at least get something going. Push him back a little. We cannot remove 2 tiles. So I'm pretty sure we're dead, and I feel very stupid, but at the same time, kind of came out of nowhere. We get due to 55-minute loss hurts, but I had a great time. We learned something. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya.